any sort of great options ahead for them.
We now take a second break. News and Sports is up next. Welcome back. The Information Communications Technology provider, RLG, has signed a sponsorship deal with 3 Nawatan football teams. The package includes financial and material support. Mohammed S. Jallo witnessed Saturday's signing ceremony, and this is his report.
Booming information, communication and technology industry. RLG company is firmly establishing itself as a dominant force in this competitive market. Inaugurated in June by the Vice President Ajah Dr. Aissatou Njie Seydi and headquartered along the Kairaba Avenue, RLG is specialized in assembling mobile phones, laptops and other electronic devices with a view to making these essentials of modern-day life affordable and accessible to all Gambians. Well, they might be the newest kid on the block in the ICT sector, but they are not left behind in their corporate social responsibility. The latest in reaching out to their fast-growing customer base was this signing ceremony to sponsor 3 Nawatan football teams. The lucky teams are Medina Football Club from the Serekunda East Nawatan Zone, Manchester City from Banjul, and Conby Football Club, who will now be called RLG Football Club from Serekunda West. The teams have a proven success record in their respective Nawatan centers, and RLG is proud to be associated with them.
And we know taking part in sports is one of the easiest and fastest way of spreading out your message to young people. RLG's main aim and objective is to encourage young people to be involved in life skills training. If we cannot, in terms of what we do as RLG, meaning taking you to our school and teach you how to repair, make sure you have a skillful talent to be your own self-employed member or your own self-employed person. We put in something to discourage sitting on the streets or not doing anything.
The sponsorship deal will include financial assistance and the provision of football materials to the teams.
We also think the teams that we are partnering just now will also champion the idea that we have. We can't just reach out to every young individual, but we also think partnering with you will help us spread the message that there is a lot to be done in terms of gainful skill, which sport is part of. Right? You partner with any young people, you give them hope and courage that there is more to life than just any other negative or violent activity in this that a young person can think of.
RLG support to the sports sector dates back to January, when the ICT provider co-sponsored the live airing of the last African Cup of Nations on Grts, making it possible for multitudes of football fans to watch the continent's prestigious football competition. This latest support to the country's grassroots football is part of the company's wider vision of economic empowerment by creating employment opportunities for Gambian youths through ICT.
The company discourages violence and encourages all these teams here to advocate for violence-free Nawatan season. As he was saying, this is the beginning of many corporate responsibility schemes which we aim to embark on, among others, including internship programs for students, music, arts, and culture.
We have a wide range of products, not just phones. We also have laptops. In the future, we look forward to having tablets and stuff. We use every opportunity to sell, right? Yeah, so we have a wide range of products. You're free to stop by our showroom, see what we have today, and also stop by, from time to time. Spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your fans. We know football teams usually have very, very big fan bases, so we want you to help us spread the word of RLG.
Financing the expenses of a team during a Nawatan season demands a lot, and with RLG lifting that burden off their soldiers, this could not have come at a better time, much to the delight of the officials of the 3 teams.
So really, we are really very much happy and very much grateful. And we also see that RLG is a team that also want to win. And I have seen champions here You talk to Man City, Medina, Konbi, they are all champions, and we will assure you that we will continue and make sure we fly the RLG flag higher and higher. Thank you very much.
With the exciting summer football fiesta gripping the Greater Banjul, there could not have been a better way to enter the Nawetan season than partnering with one of the country's leading ICT provider. All that is now expected of the three teams is to deliver the results on the pitch. And in RLG, behind them, they are a sort of a reliable force to lean on. Mohamed Jallo, GRT Sports.
And from sports, we move to the weather report, courtesy of the Central Forecast Office.
The source assures us of a continuous flow, and from there, everything follows. And for those of us who know what the River Gambia stands for, understanding its sustainability in all aspects of life is easily confirmed. The River Gambia provides nutritious delicacies as food, while it provides its wildlife a balanced ecosystem. This river, as a sanctuary, is committed to its inhabitants' needs without season. And as you travel along, all these values are replicated in one company, Elton, just like the River Gambia, leads in its commitment to values that matter most. Elton, championing the vision for a new generation.
Good evening and welcome to the weather segment, beginning with a summary of the weather during the last 24 hours, followed by our forecast. The Gambia during the last 24 hours experienced a typical August atmosphere with heavy downpours affecting parts of the country. The figures recorded are as follows. Sapo got the highest with 98.6 millimeters of rain. Njambure recorded 96.6, Kerawan 98.2 millimeters, Ginoy 65.8, Banjul recorded 54.7, Kaur recorded 53.4, Windum recorded 36.0 millimeters, and the lowest was over Basse with 32.8 millimeters of rain. To see what will follow, let's start with a look at the satellite image captured at 16:30 hours, indicating the persistence of deep convective systems spreading from the central to parts of the western part of the continent. The north and the southern areas were generally dry and stable during the period. And for our forecast tonight, conditions of the Gambia are expected to be cloudy, humid, with outbreaks of rain showers and thunder activities. Tomorrow will begin with a variably cloudy atmosphere, but rain showers and thunder activities will follow later in the day. Winds will continue to be southwesterly in orientation, but generally light to moderate in speed, and morning temperature values will be 23 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul areas, as well as over the North Bank and the Central River region, also over the Upper River region. We are expecting 21-22 degrees Celsius over the West Coast and the Lower River region, respectively. Top temperatures will be 29 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul areas, increasing by 2 degrees, reaching 31 degrees Celsius over the West Coast region. We are expecting 30 degrees Celsius over the North Bank and the Lower River regions. The Central River and the Upper River regions will record 29 and 27 degrees Celsius, respectively. We are expecting wave height of 0.5 meters at 7:45 a.m. and at 13 minutes past 8 in the evening. High tides will be 1.5 meters at a minute past 2 o'clock in the morning and at 14 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. The sun will rise at 10 minutes to 7 o'clock and will set at 19:24. Thank you and good night.
And before we go, a quick reminder of our headlines. Works, Construction and Infrastructure Minister Balagaba Jahumpa and Kanifing Municipality Mayor Yankuba Koli today left the comfort of their offices to supervise works ordered by the head of state. Unidentified gunmen have opened fire on a UN convoy visiting a Damascus suburb to collect samples from the site of Wednesday's chemical weapons attack. And the safety of women in India has come to the fore once again following a gang rape of a young photojournalist in Mumbai. That brings us to the end of the news. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned and enjoy our range of interesting programs. Have a good night.